So we continue with the location and dimensioning. For the purpose of design, each building component and assembly is assumed to be located in space. So this space includes space required for joints and permitted dimensional deviations. You can see in figure 5. So as you can see the door here, door frame, you have a permitted dimensional deviations, or the dimensional is also for joints. So you need to specify the dimensional. The designer can specify extra space, extra dimension, or the deviations or joints. And also the modular plane or grid line defining the location of component uh, does so by boundary reference, as you can see in figure 6. So figure 6, you can set the reference line to be based on the boundary, or in this case on the surface of the wall. Wall to wall is modular, and then this wall to wall is modular. Another method of positioning your modular component is based on this figure 7, where you can have your internal wall be located on the axial axis. So your center line of wall is located at the axis of grid line, but the outer wall or end wall, or some call it exterior wall, is in relative to the grid line. So your grid line is still modular, but the positioning of the exterior wall is to relative. So you need to specify the distance between this grid line and your center line of the wall. So in practice, work sizes of components and assemblies are derived from modular sizes. So allowance have to be made, in particular for manufacturing, site setting out, and erection deviations. So you need to designer need to specify allowance when they design their modular components. So in modular coordination, free spaces such as room openings in walls, you can have openings in walls for doors, windows, or opening on floors, like for staircases, or ducting for services, should be larger than their modular dimensions. So the free space should be larger than their modular dimensions, while components which are intended to fit into such spaces, the components itself need to be smaller than the modular dimensions. So the actual space is larger than the modular grid, but the modular component to fit into that modular dimension should be smaller, as you have specified that permitted space for deviations and joints.